Well, this is a random one. So, I have ridden 133 roller coasters in my lifetime. 127 of them are in the United States. The other six are at Emerald Park in Ireland, a park that most Americans likely haven't gone to, likely won't ever go to, and likely haven't even heard of. It's the only real amusement park in the country, and though it is close to Dublin, it isn't really the most accessible. I call Emerald Park my home park away from home, as I go to Ireland a lot and go to this park every time I do go. The park has always had this iconic ride that drew in visitors, Cuchulainn, an enormous wooden coaster by the Gravity Group that's absolutely phenomenal and absolutely worthy of its own review. For a while, Cuchulainn was the main reason people went here, but last year, Emerald Park built their largest investment ever, a big new themed area named Tir na Nog, complete with two new coasters by Vekoma, the headliner of which being the Fianna Force, one of the best roller coasters I've ever experienced, and the topic of this review. I just realized this is my third review in a row about a new Vekoma roller coaster. I gotta find other things to talk about besides the Dutchman. Anyways, the Fianna Force is a Vekoma suspended thrill coaster, which is a model that has yet to have been seen in America. It's essentially a modernized take on a suspended looping coaster, or SLC. Ooh, sorry if I brought up some other language wrong. Those rides are infamous for their awful trains and roughness, and this new model fixes just about everything, which I'll get into the specifics of later. Nafina Force is the second of these STCs to have been built after Haus über Kopf at Tripsdrill in Germany. Now, much like that ride, the Fianna Force is designed to intertwine with another Vekoma coaster, a family boomerang called the Quest. The way the two rides interact and cross over each other is simply brilliant and really makes the area look incredible. Speaking of which, the two coasters are the main attractions of the brand new Tir na Nog themed area at Emerald Park. Themed to the ancient Irish legend of the Land of Eternal Youth, Tir na Nog, yes, that is how you pronounce that, Irish is a bitch of a language, is the largest investment in the park's history. After years of waiting for approval, it opened in May of last year. It looks downright awesome, with some great medieval and Celtic theming across it, and the visual of these two winding coasters right in front looks awesome. But this isn't a review of the area, this is a review of the coaster. The Fianna Force just stands so regally above the area, with its crimson track looking just beautiful among the landscape. Statistically, it's not off the charts. It stands 101 feet tall, reaches 56 miles per hour, travels over 2,450 feet of track, and has three inversions, which makes it the only roller coaster in Ireland to go upside down, at least the only permanent one. It's also the only roller coaster to be inverted in Ireland. We did it, y'all. We did it. We finally have a big steel roller coaster in Ireland. I'm sure we'll have our own Hyperia any minute now. Anyways, now I guess it is time to talk about the ride itself. The queue for this ride is actually really cool. The first part of it is under and among the ride's layout, and the visual of it twisting all around and Quest weaving through it just looks phenomenal. Soon, though, you'll enter your main queue house, which is thankfully not a bland box. Take a hint, dummy! It's meant to be the Forge of the Fianna, and oh, silly me, I forgot to explain the theme of this ride. Well, I guess I'll get that over with. Shouldn't be too much to talk about. Oh, shit. Well, I guess here's a TLDR. Guy named Fionn is born. Fionn eats a magical fish. Fionn gets infinite wisdom and strength. Fionn defeats a dragon. Fionn joins the Irish Knights called the Fianna. Fionn defends the island. Fionn tries to kill his comrade for adultery. Fionn's son runs away to a land of eternal youth. Fionn pretends to be a baby giant to scare away a Scottish giant from conquering Ireland.
What? What the fuck? What?
I could go on. This shit's a fucking rabbit hole. Irish mythology is a glorified shitpost. Anyways, the building has a nice facade on the outside, and while a bit plain on the inside, looks very cool with tons of weapons and battle axes and swords and shit like that. There's even a pre-show, which details how the Fianna defeated the dragon and now you must join them to do it again. Yes, as said earlier, Irish mythology is a collection of shitposts called mythology. It's a cool pre-show, albeit just a projection, but good luck trying to hear it. It is really loud in there. Eventually, though, you'll reach your station platform, and the Fianna Force usually gets a pretty decent queue, considering there's literally nothing else like it in the entire country. It usually hangs around 25, 30 minutes, maybe longer, at least from my experience. The good thing is that they almost always run two trains, at least from my experience, so that keeps the line moving. Speaking of the trains, they're simply excellent. They're super comfortable with nothing but a lap bar as your restraint. The fine people at Vekoma really do know how to make a good train. For loose articles, there's bins on the platform, so no locker is necessary. There will be no price gouging on the Fianna Force, no siree. Your row is not assigned, but it is first come, first serve, so it's all about luck. This ride is really good in both the front and back, so take your preference. And after some quick operations, your ride begins. You ascend a very quick lift hill, and at the top, you get a pretty good view of the Irish sights. Ah, truly beautiful. And then you descend your twisting drop. The drop is wicked towards the back. You just get whipped over and right to the side. It's awesome. The following valley is also really intense in all rows, as it just goes underneath the quest into a trench. Just the first of many incredible crossover moments. You ride into your first inversion afterwards, this large overbank. It banks just enough to be considered an inversion, and it's pretty fun. Some nice whip. You then immediately transition into your next element, this long and drawn out corkscrew that flies over the station for quest. The visual is incredible and it's just so floaty and smooth. Perfect zero G. After you turn around and hit your final inversion, yes already, a zero G roll, again flying through Quest Station. Same as the corkscrew, it's incredibly floaty and paced brilliantly. The pullout is also quite whippy as you then enter an upward helix around the overbank. Afterwards, you enter the best part of the ride, this just incredible sequence of twists and turns. Each of them give great whip and force, as well as the actual ejector moments. Yes, an inverted roller coaster is giving airtime. We have reached roller coaster nirvana, everybody. This entire section is just beautifully designed, twisting low to the ground over and under the quest, each element profiled perfectly. Just a masterpiece of coaster design. And after a couple more bunny hills, you reach the brakes, ending your phenomenal ride layout. Nafina Force is a simply incredible layout. So beautifully smooth, profiled to perfection, designed brilliantly, incredible pacing, a great and wide range of forces. God, it's so good. If there's just one teeny tiny nitpick I have, as is natural for an enthusiast, it's kinda short. I don't know. It's absolutely brilliant, but maybe one or two more elements at the end could have made me not feel this way. But even despite this, the pacing makes up for it. So, to give a final score for Nafina Force, I'm gonna make this one quick. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece of coaster design, truly. Has great theming, an incredible layout, and it's a true gem of a coaster and a true gem of a park. While this and Cuchulainn are the only big coasters in Ireland, goddamn are they two really good ones. Vekoma can do absolutely no wrong. Please make more of these things, please. If we're not gonna get new B&M inverts for some ungodly reason, we might as well get these. Sure, I'll talk about the other coaster here. Why not? Quest is a family boomerang that complements the Fianna Force perfectly. It has two major centerpieces for the area, a giant tower holding one of the spikes up, and this station building that just looks absolutely gorgeous. The queue is once again quite well done, with this one being themed to Oisin and Neve of Tirnanog, who ran away to the land of eternal youth, but Oisin grew homesick and returned to Ireland but aged hundreds of years once he returned. Weirdly, one of the more normal stories in Irish mythology. Anyways, the station and queue are really cool, and the ride is cool too. The trains are nice, albeit small, and the layout is good fun. The drop is fun, the following hills are nice and fun. I'm saying fun way too much. I gotta read a thesaurus. Especially how they interact with the Fianna Force. The vertical spike looks very cool with a tower as well. The return trip is kinda slow, but still cool. Quest is pretty fun, but kind of a one and done. It's a good family coaster and complements the Fianna Force well. Like most family boomerangs, it's a 6 out of 10. Not bad. Alright, I think that's all I have time for. This video essay ain't gonna write itself. So, if I have some brief takeaways, Vekoma is really damn good, the Fianna Force is awesome, and Irish mythology is fucking bonkers.